Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for this new flow I created, especially for the morning, but of course you can practice it whenever you feel like it, whenever in the day suits you. Just finding a comfortable space on your mat here. Maybe sitting on a block if it's more comfortable. Softening the eyes, releasing any tension in the face. The tops of the hands resting down onto the knees. The shoulders dropping away from the ears. And just taking a moment here, awakening your vow to cut all disturbances, dedicating this time on the mat to yourselves. As you inhale, you notice the in-breath. You know you are breathing in. As you exhale, you notice the out-breath. You know that you are breathing out. If it's comfortable for you to do so, try to keep the mouth closed, breathing through the nose. You start to engage the core, the navel drawing in towards the spine for exhale. For inhale, really allowing the chest to inflate. And setting a pace of breath that you'll aim to keep with you throughout your practice. Now taking the block from under you, taking a nice deep seat on your mat. Untucking the flesh from the bones, make sure that you're sat comfortably. Press the hands down onto the knees, lift the shoulders by the ears, and then reach the hands to the sky. Exhaling to cactus, feel the shoulder blades rolling down the spine, the chest opening. Inhaling to reach up, following your own pace of breath. Exhale, coming all the way down, the elbows are tucking down into the rib cage. Inhaling to come up. Exhaling, drive the chest through, squeeze the elbows tighter. Inhale to come up. Exhale all the way down, come nice and deep, draw the shoulders back. Inhale to lift, exhale, right hand comes to the mat. Reach the left hand overhead. You're pressing the left sitting bone down into the floor, creating length through the left side of the body. If it's available, come lower onto the forearm. If you're happy where you are, stay where you are. Inhale to come back to center, realign yourself, look up between the palms. Exhale to the opposite side, right sitting bone pressing down into the floor. You're reaching with the right hand, the right fingertips are active. Left hand or forearm presses down into the mat. Try to keep the shoulders in a line. And as you inhale, come back through to center. Again, look up between the palms. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades down the spine. Squeeze the elbows in towards the rib cage. And breathe. Walk the hands forward. Press the bottom down to the mat. Allow the shoulders to drop down away from the ears. You're finding length through each vertebra, space between. And when you're ready, make your way through to your tabletop position. Tucking the toes, take an inhale, send the chest forward. Exhaling, keeping the core engaged, press the sitting bones onto the heels, opening up the backs of the feet there. And just continuing with this gentle rocking. Exhaling down. Inhaling, come forward, draw the shoulders away from the ears, neck long, gaze wherever is comfortable to you. Holding for an extra couple of breaths wherever you feel tension. And then lowering down to your child's position when you're ready. Extend the hands forward. Draw the navel in. Allow the chest to drop down into the mat. The neck long, the face relaxed. Take a walk over to the left-hand side. Breathe in to the right lung. Keep the shoulders level again, opening up. You're extending through the side of your body. Really making sure that we're nice and warm. Nice and open for a safe practice. In your own time, make your way back to center and to the opposite side. Again, shoulders level, breathing to the left lung, keeping the hips low, the hands active, pushing into the floor. Come back to center. Send it forward, tuck the toes. Push through the hands. And when you're ready, lift the hips to downward facing dog. The right knee bends in towards you. The left leg extends. On your next exhale, switch sides. Keep pushing through the hands, shoulders away from the ears. Lower ribs tucked under, allowing the head to hang down, the neck long. No tension there in the shoulders or the neck. Tailbones lifting to the sky, and as you inhale, roll forward to your high plank position. Exhale, take it back, warming up the wrists here. Inhaling forward, legs are active, hips in line with the shoulders. Exhale, take it all the way back, keep pushing through the hands. Inhale to come forward, lower the knees, tilt the tailbone to the sky, lower the chest, lower the chin, look through, elbows squeeze. As you inhale, slide the hips to the floor, lift the chest just halfway, shoulders drawing away from the ears. And as you exhale, sit the hips back to the heels to start with. Open the feet, push through the hands. And when you're ready, come back through to your downward facing dog. Again, hips lifting, belly button draws in towards the spine. Get the spine even longer this time. Your chest is pressing towards the thighs. but keep the lower ribs tucked. Make sure the core is still engaged. Shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, lower the knees. Chin and chest to the mat, elbows squeeze to the side of the body. Drop the hips, lift the chest again, baby cobra position. Keep looking forward. Exhale, slide the chest along the mat, opening between the shoulder blades. Hips to the heels again, roll it back and up to your downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. Making sure you're comfortable in your position. The front of the legs are active, the quads are squeezing. Inhale to plank, squeeze the thighs together. Exhale, knees to the floor. Chin and chest to the mat, tailbone stays lifting. Inhale, lower the forehead down. Place the hands under the shoulders, push away from the floor, come back to your cobra position. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Again, first thing in the morning, just getting that nice fluid movement. From here, squeeze the hands together, lift the chest. Shoulders drawing away from the ears. You're using the hands to lift you higher. Exhale, lower the forehead to the floor. Take the hips back to the heels. And when you're ready, through to your table top position. Dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone, lift the chest, keep the neck long, gaze wherever you're comfortable. Exhale to push away from the floor, tuck the tailbone, squeeze up through the bottom, draw the navel in as far as it will go, push through the hands, space between the shoulder blades. Inhaling to reverse, belly down, lifting the tailbone, lifting the chest. Exhaling to round. Inhaling, dropping the belly, you're opening the chest. Keep the arms active, hands pressing to the floor. Exhale to tuck, squeeze up through the bottom. Tuck the chin. Tuck the tailbone. When you're ready, come back to neutral and send the hips to downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths, again taking any movement that feels comfortable for you. And as you inhale, step the right leg forward, lower the left knee to the mat. Keep the back toes tucked, press the hands to the block, draw the shoulders away from the ears, lower the hips down, really sink into the hips. From here, press the hands to the knees. The crown of the head reaches to the sky. Stay with your breath. And when you're ready, right hand to the inside of the right knee. Look over that right shoulder. You're driving the knee away from you. Drop the left hip lower, lifting through the chest, twisting. Come back to center, both hands to the mat. Lift the back leg, step it to your high plank position. Again, gaze stays down to the floor. Lower the knees, chin in the chest. Drop the hips, lift the chest halfway, baby cobra. Exhaling, come back onto the heels, push with the hands. Extend through the legs, downward facing dog. Step the left foot through. Lower the right knee down, hands to the blocks, lift through the chest. And then press the hands onto the knee. Drop the hips forward, shoulders away from the ears. Using your breath. Sending it to wherever you feel that tension, keeping the chest proud. Lowering the right hand to the mat, the left hand to the inside of the left knee. Drive that leg away from you. Look over the left shoulder. Squeeze through the bottom. Keep space through the back. Drop into that right hip even further now. Keep looking over the left shoulder. When you're ready, back to center, both hands frame the left foot. Step it back to your high plank, heels drive away from you nice and strong. Press the hands to the floor, this time lowering down onto the belly. Taking your time. And then press the forearms to the mat. Lift through the chest. Draw the elbows in towards you. You want to make sure the buttocks, the glutes, stay nice and tight, protecting the lower vertebrae. Lift the chest higher if it's available. Use the forearms here. Tucking the toes. Sit the hips to the heels. Open the backs of the feet. Good. Allow yourself just a minute here. Return to that steady pace of breath. And in your own time, make your way back to your downward facing dog. Tailbone lifts even higher. Your downward dog should be even more comfortable. Now we're slightly warmer, slightly more open. Pressing the heels down into the floor. And when you're ready, stepping the right foot through. Extend the right leg. Inhale, look through. Exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, you're bending, keep the back long. Reach both hands to the sky, come in to your high lunge position. The left heel's driving back. The right knee is on top of the right ankle, come lower if it's available. And from here, cactus the arms. Again, elbows squeezing down towards the rib cage. Both legs active. Navel drawing in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, left knee to the mat. Lower both hands to the floor to frame the right foot. Extend that right leg. Fold all the way forward. You can use your blocks here if you need to. Hips in an equal line. Chest driving forward. You're laying over that leg. When you're ready, come back to center, low lunge. Reach the hands to the sky. Keep working into that left hip. Opening the chest. Roll the shoulders down. Inhale to reach. Exhale again, come all the way through to your fold. You're extending through that front leg. Left hip drawing forward, right hip drawing back. Make sure the hips are in a line. And then when you're ready, again bend the right knee. This time you're going to tuck the toes on the back foot, lift the back knee, take a twist. Reach the right hand to the sky and breathe. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Step it back to your high plank position. Option to lower the knees, chest and the chin. or to come to full chaturanga, whichever works for you. Inhale to lift the chest. Use the shoulders to help you really draw the shoulders back down the spine. And then press the hands down to the mat in front of you. Extending through the arms like you're pressing the mat away. The tops of the feet drive into the floor. Lift the chest further if it's available. Exhale when you're ready. Back onto the heels, press the hands to the mat. Breathing. Inhale, take it back to downward facing. Tailbone lifts, hands press to the floor, relax the neck. Just take a look at the toes, maybe up to the knees. One day to the belly button. Feeling lightness in your dog. Stepping the left foot through the spine. Look forward to inhale. To exhale, extend the left leg. Inhale, bending. Right heel driving back, a low lunge, but keep the hands to the mat. Inhale to extend. And exhale again to bend. Inhale to extend. Reach the hands to the sky. Left knee on top of the left ankle. Right heel drives back, your high lunge position. Shoulders away from the ears. Fingertips reaching. Exhale, roll the shoulders down the spine. Open the chest. Squeeze up through the belly. Squeeze the legs in together. Inhale to reach. Exhale, right knee lowers to the floor. Extend the left leg. Fingertips pushing down either side of that left foot. Come onto the palms if it's available. Walk the hands forward again. You're laying all the way along that extended leg. Hips in a line. Push the floor away with the extended leg. The grounded foot. Come back to center. Inhale to reach the hands. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades down the spine, cactus the arms, drop the hips further, lift the chest more, deeper into your position. Inhale to reach, tucking the toes on the back foot, lifting the back knee. Left knee on top of the left ankle, reach the left hand to the sky. Again, you're pushing the right hand away from the floor. Breathe into your twist. A straight line from the crown of the head all the way through to the heels. Maintain that distance. Step it back to your high plank. Lower to chaturanga. Option to lower the knees if you need to. Come all the way onto the belly. Press the elbows to the floor. Tuck the chin and then roll through the upper back to lift the crown of the head to the sky. Press down through the tops of the feet. Kneecaps lifting into the thighs. Everything active. Really working the muscles throughout the back there. When you're ready, extend the right arm through and come all the way onto the back, bending the knees. Heels making their way in towards you. The fingertips just tickling the back of the heels here. They should be able to reach. Tucking the chin, the back of the neck stays long. Gently rock the knees from side to side, resetting the lower back. If at any point throughout your back bends you feel uncomfortable, you need to take a break, please feel free to do so. When you're ready, you're going to start by grounding the feet, lift the hips to the sky. You're pushing through the balls of the feet, pressing down through the heels, squeezing up through the bottoms, outside of the hands, pressing down towards the mat. Lift the hips higher. Chin comes down towards the chest, breath slightly shorter here, just as it's available. Tucking the tailbone, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll the spine back to the mat. From here, left ankle onto the right knee, interlock the fingers around that right shin. Draw the leg in towards you. Keep the left knee driving away from you. You're opening all through the side of the hip. Keep a slight bend to the elbows, so it's you actively pulling the knee towards you rather than the knee pulling you away. Releasing the right foot to the floor. Keep the left ankle stacked on top of the right hip, the right knee. Squeeze up through the bottom. Again, work the shoulders towards each other. Lift through the hips. Tuck the chin. Lower the right knee down. So you're really dropping into that right hip, working your way into it. When you're ready, tucking the tailbone, roll the spine back to the floor. Extend the arms out from the shoulders. Pivot the hips to the right hand side. Press the left foot to the mat. Look over that left shoulder. Twist. See if you can get that left shoulder all the way to the floor. Visualize the weight of it pressing down to the mat. Squeezing the belly in, come back to center. Opposite side, right ankle on top of the left knee. Draw the left foot nice and close. Squeeze up through the bottom. Lift the hips to the sky. Grounded foot pressing to the floor. Pressing the shoulders down. Lifting the chest higher. Breathe into it. Right knee dropping down, creating space through that right hip. Lower the hips back to the floor. Coming back the opposite way, drawing the left shin in towards you, so you're hooking your hips up. You're hooking your hands around the shin. Keep the chin tucked so the neck stays comfortable. Press the tailbone down into the mat. Draw the knee closer if it's available. Breathe to wherever you feel that tension. Using your intuition. And then extend the arms again out from the shoulders. Pivot the hips down to the left hand side this time. Keeping the right foot placed firmly on the floor. Look over the right shoulder. Navel draws in. See if you can twist even further. Drop the right shoulder even more. Opening through the outside of the right hip. When you're ready, back to center. Squeeze the knees to chest. Make your way up to sitting. Hands behind you. Fingers facing in. You want your hands under the shoulders. Just press through the feet. Lift the hips all the way up. Reverse tabletop position. Ankles under the knees. Chest lifts. Option to relax the head all the way back or just look up to the sky, however you're comfortable. Lower the bottom to the floor. Bring the soles of the feet together as far in as is comfortable. Inviting the knees to drop to the mat, maybe just flapping them slightly there, releasing any tension in the hips. Inhale. Exhale, fold over the feet. You can use the elbows to encourage the knees down to the mat more, or you can simply reach the hands forward. Again, however you're most comfortable, you're dropping the chest down. Use your breath, using your inhales to extend, your exhales to come further. You can pull on your feet slightly here. Give yourself a little bit of encouragement. And when you're ready, make your way back to a seated position. Interlock the fingers behind the back. Fold forward. Reach the hands overhead as far as they will go. You're opening the chest once more. Use the hands to draw you back to center. Spine long, crown of the head reaching to the sky. Tops of the hands onto the knees. And thank you for sharing your practice. Namaste. I hope that you're slightly more awake and ready for the wonderful day ahead. I'll see you next time.